Okay. Welcome everybody to this week's KubeVirt community meeting. It is the 28th of January 2026. Nice to see you all again. Let me pop the agenda into chat. If you could please start by popping your name into the attendees list here. Help us keep track of who attended this meeting. And while we do that, is there anyone here who is new to this meeting or hasn't introduced themselves before and would like to take the opportunity now? All right, I'll take that as a no. Where are we up to? So let's have a quick look at our schedule. I believe we've got in about 4 weeks' time, we should have our code freeze. Yes, on the 25th of February, we have our 1.8 code freeze. What's happening before then? Pardon me. Mostly CI things. We got beta tag, mandatory pre-submit. So it's coming up. Sorry, I've got new headphone things, and so it makes my voice sound super weird. So apologies for my heavy distraction with that. Our upcoming CFP check, I put one of these in the agenda. That's mostly just for people that see the agenda in the mailing list. So there's a few KubeCon CFPs that are open still. KubeCon India and KubeCon Japan. Whereas our CFP is 1st of February. So the India one is coming up. If you're in the area or interested in representing KubeVirt, by all means, put your name down for that. And if you'd like any help with reviewing your submissions, you can always ping me. And similarly, the one in Japan will close on the 29th of March. There is a KubeCon China that will be later than usual in the year in September. It's normally around July. I'm not aware of the CFP Open, but it is there just to be aware of it. And I think the North American one is also not open, but it'll be in November. And as far as events are concerned, we've got FOSDEM this weekend. So if you are attending FOSDEM and we don't already know about you, we'll be in the Virt Cloud Infra Dev Room. And there's also the CNCF has a stand. I'm not sure where it is. So please drop by, say good day. There will be some stickers and paraphernalia that I'm going to sneak onto the CNCF table. They don't know about it yet. And then we've got some talks. I think the schedule has now been posted, so I can update this. KubeCon in the end of March in Amsterdam. And during that, we're also running KubeVirt Summit Live. It's shorter than the virtual events that we've been doing, but will be, I think it'll be super great. We've got some great talks lined up, and I have a link that I need to update this. So you can see it on the schedule. It's under the Cloud Native Theatre. And before next week, I'll have updated this wiki with the talks and the links to that. But the KubeVirt Summit Live is on the Thursday if you are attending KubeCon, and it's between 11 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. Okay, back to this.
Andrew, and I saw that CFPs for DevConf are also open.
Oh, yeah. Yes, thank you. Another thing I need to update on the wiki. Yes, DevConf is open until the end of March.
Until March 1st. So, yeah.
March 1st, okay. Start of March. All right. Yeah, so you got 5 weeks to get that in. Thank you for putting that in the chat. Always a wonderful conference. Our calendar check-in. And similar to that, if you're aware of any conferences that make sense for KubeVirt to attend in, whether they're virtualization-based or container-based, which reminds me, I need to find out when KVM Forum's going to be. That one always sneaks up on us. Please reach out, let me know. I can add it to the wiki and we can let other people know about it. So this week, what's happening? We've got SIG Compute, 6-scale performance, and the start of next week before we next meet, we've got now are the VEP discussions still happening, or do I need to put a pause in these for a couple of weeks while we focus on getting our current release out the door? I'll take that as a hefty, I don't know. And so I will follow up with Luban Vladik. And then next Tuesday, we've got our DRA meeting. Okay, so I've run through the first two items on the agenda here. By all means, add anything to the agenda or the open floor this week if you have something you want mentioned. So the Google Summer of Code, I think this is going to link to something I set out. It is. Yeah, we're putting together some project ideas. So far, I've got Lubo and Felix interested in mentoring. I think we are creating some of those issues in the next little while. We have to submit our organization before the 3rd of February. So that's next week on Tuesday. The more project ideas we have up front when we submit our application, the more likely it is that we'll be accepted as an organization. And we can always continue to add project ideas. But if you're interested in mentoring and aren't entirely sure of a project idea, please let us know because I think we've got 3 at the moment and only 2 mentors. So we are looking for people to step up and help mentor. We need 2 mentors per project. And if you've never done it before and the idea is a bit scary, that's all right. We all start somewhere. And you'll be co-mentoring with someone more experienced, and so they can help you, yeah, kind of fill the role.
Andrew, could you please post link to this message into Zoom chat?
Sure.
Oh, it's in a document. It's okay. I'll find it. Thank you.
Okay. So nothing on the open floor. We've got a couple of things on the mailing list I saw that didn't have any responses. These I could always kick these on a SIG compute, but since we have a light agenda, let's have a quick look at them now. It seems to be a compute issue. Is there anyone, does this speak to anyone currently present?
Yeah, can I scroll up again? Okay, no clue. But it sounds weird. Like, is this really related to the secret volume?
Is there anyone from storage here? Could this be a storage issue rather than a compute issue?
Yeah, I think if you scroll back up, I think the only thing I saw that was weird was why she's using the I think SATA for the bus, but I don't know that that would necessarily cause the issue. Usually use VirtIO for these secret type volumes.
Maybe it's worthwhile. We asked this person to raise a bug with this information so it can be followed up.
Yeah, more information would be good and why they're configuring it the way they are.
All righty. And then the next two come from the same person. Open. A lot of information. Is this a log for ants? Could also be that this is the okay. This looks like it might be the same, a repeat of the first issue, but with more information. With this, I don't know if it's possible that it is an issue in KubeVirt Manager. In which case we can ask Marcelo to have a look at it. But it does seem to be related to the serial console. More than happy just to put this onto C Compute. Anyone? Okay. That does bring us to the bottom of what we have here. Does anyone have anything they wish to raise before we wrap up early this week?
Not sure, but maybe I would like to introduce that we also drove our own Cozy Summit thanks to CNCF, and there were a few talks related to KubeVirt, especially production cases. I can post my link. Where should I do that?
Yeah, do you want to put it into the the open floor? When is it?
Yeah, that was done already in previous year on the end of year. It was just get published the whole playlist.
Okay.
So the most interesting talks could be the first one. This is production case of Matthew, Robin, Hidora. They run multi-asset data cluster using KubeVirt on 3 different data centers. And probably the last one from the Linbit, who provide open source storage. This is also a CNCF project. It's called Piraeus. They provide full feature project for provisioning data volumes for KubeVirt.
Very cool. Thank you for sharing. This was in December. Okay. Were these recorded?
It was recorded. So this is, oh, wait a second. There is no link.
I can just see a registration link.
Oh my, sorry. I will post link. But first, here is the link to the official website and the link to the recordings. Give me a sec. I will post here. Got it. Here it is.
Cool. Oh, thank you. Yeah, does anyone else have anything they wish to add before we wrap up this week? Well then, thank you all very much for being here. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, everyone.
See you. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Thank you. See you. Bye.